And then the rest of MAGA are saying, wait a minute, I thought the whole point of this is that you were going to give those high-paying jobs to Americans. Didn't you promise us
Ben,
from
they
day
do the
one
same
that
thing over in
all of
Canada.
the
They think
really
the
big-paying
conservatives
jobs would be
think
going to
that
foreigners were
once
going
the
to be
conservatives get into
now
power,
taken
they're
over
going to help
suddenly,
them.
magically,
And it
Mr.
doesn't
Putin,
work that way. Every time
like
they
you did in
promise all this
Pennsylvania
bullshit,
and
they get
Michigan
into
and
power and they
Wisconsin
don't help
and
them.
Arizona and all those other those purple states that you won over to become red states. And so you have
We've
people
seen
like
this
Laura
before with
Loomer,
Harper
who's been kind of
here in our
attached to
country.
Donald Trump at the hip as well. But I mean, you can't call her a fair weather MAGA. I mean, she's been with MAGA. She's been Loomer, for as long as you've known her. She's been handcuffing herself to the Twitter offices and claiming that Twitter was acting like
Donald
Nazis
Trump's Twitter was full of porn stars.
not allowing her to spread disinformation about a bunch of topics. So, she's like, look, I've been with Trump from day one. Aren't we like anti-immigrants? Like, what are all of you talking about? And so she and others who think that they're the real MAGA movement are out there. Pull up that last one, Jeremy, where she's like,
Of course they're anti-immigration.
Elon Musk,
They're anti-immigration, they're anti-gay, they're anti-trans, they're anti-lesbian, they're anti-liberal, they're anti-people with long hair, they're anti-people with no teeth, they're anti-everything. As long as, if it doesn't align with their views, they're anti.
To slither into Mar-a-Lago. And here's what Elon wrote that kind of set this off. Elon was responding to one of these like right-wing accounts.
Elon's in love with Donald Trump.
So someone goes to him.
He's a weirdo.
There are over 330 million people in America. Surely, Elon, there must be enough among them to build your ultimate team. Why would you deny real Americans that opportunity by bringing foreigners here? To which Elon responds, your understanding of the situation is upside down and backwards. Of course, my companies and I would prefer to hire Americans, and we do, as that is much easier than going through the incredibly painful and slow work visa process. However, there is a dire shortage of extremely talented and motivated engineers in America.
They did the same thing with the Ring of Fire here in Canada.
From some magical hat. You don't get it. This is blindingly obvious when looking at NBA teams.
Look up the Ring of Fire here in Canada with Doug Ford. They did the same thing.
The mental differences between humans are far bigger than the physical differences. Essentially calling Americans genetically idiots right there.
They said the same thing with the Ring of Fire. They would rather hire foreigners because the Canadian people were too dumb or didn't want to work.
If you need a school, you've lost already. And then this other right-wing account goes, incredible. At this rate, Elon, you're actually going to make me side with the leftists who want you treated like a hostile foreign agent.